What's included? You get over 200 workout plans available for every situation from a full gym to no equipment at all. You also get a nutrition guide to keep you on track. All this for only $10 a month.
There's a special offer for Gear Freaks listeners, so don't be stupid. Use promo code STUPID.
That ain't stupid. And get your first month free.
The Hard Work Works fitness app. Decide, commit, succeed, and join the hustle today.
Boom.
Perfect. The people of Iowa are a rare breed. Justin, jersey number 14.
Now, Corey, jersey number 72. I am in a shitty mood with Iowa right now because they beat my Nittany Lions this weekend, man.
Oh, I see that.
Dude.
Wasn't Big E there? Because he's a Hawkeye.
Was he? Yeah. I hate him then.
You're WWE champion.
Yeah, fuck him then. I had, man... typical Penn State. I was such a tough matchup. Like, we were up big, and then our starting quarterback got hurt. It was just like...
Oh, yeah, I seen that, too.
Yeah, you could start to see the wheels slowly fall off. You know? You're like, this is the Penn... I just wanted to get the Ohio State undefeated. That's what I wanted. I was like, can we just get there undefeated so I can have that? Like, technically, we can still make the playoff. You know, Big Ten championship, yada, yada. But, yeah, not a good start to the weekend.
Well, and then, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Our guy, 3-pen Sirianni.
But, I mean, there is good news because Pucks is right around the corner, man.
It is, dude. Starts tomorrow night, NHL season anyway. I am jazzed up, dude.
Well, of course, we had our fantasy hockey draft. You got my man's Kirill Kaprizov, and I loudly cursed your name.
As you should have. I did not expect him to be available for me.
That was late, too.
It was like, I want to say the third round, man. And I was like, wait, he's still here?
I know.
And I knew you were going to want him.
I had it.
I was like, I hate to do it to my guy, but I'm gonna.
I had Pedersen and Kaprizov like slotted up at pretty much the same spot, and I was like, well, Kaprizov is lined up right here. He's a steal at the next pick.
Yes.
And so, like, even at your spot, I can't be mad at you. He was a steal at your spot.
Yeah, dude. I was shocked he was still there, to be honest with you. And it made up for the fact that, like, I picked at the back end of the first round. Because there was not a lot there for those of us picking at the back end.
Yes.
There was not. So I got stuck with Artemi Panarin, who is a fine player, but I did not want to take a Ranger with my first pick.
Right. That was my first pick last year.
Yeah. I was like,
he was great until he was out for like 3 months.
Right, exactly. I'm like, well, this feels kind of gross. And then I think I took Jonathan Huberdeau to start off the second round. And I was like, this feels kind of reachy, but whatever, man.
I didn't reach much except for the Kraken keeper.
Okay,
I got him as my
Grubauer.
30. Like, not even him.
Oh, really? Who's the other one?
Or
That's right.
Dredger.
Yeah. He played with Florida last year. Yeah.
Yeah. But I grabbed him. I was like, I need somebody from Seattle on the squad. And, like, he's basically my third keep. So
Nothing wrong with that, dude.
Right.
You got to have
late.
a Kraken. I nabbed a Kraken defenseman, Vince Dunn, because I was the same way. I was like, I want one. I have to have a Kraken.
Just one, at
Yes.
least. You know?
I want to. So
I grabbed Sharangovich, like, my last pick.
You've got to have your homer pick, though.
Gotta have somebody.
You have to, man. Like, I took my first. I reached like crazy for Carter Hart, kind of hot.
Yeah.
Our keeper. Because I was like, okay, like all the ones you want by that point. I think I took him in like the 6th round. I was like, by this point, all the ones you want are gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
They go
like,
fast.
Yeah, I'm like, at this point, I'm kind of reaching for a guy anyway, but I need one. So if I'm going to reach for one, I guess I'll take my guy.
Yeah. Why not?
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to regret it in like 3 weeks, but here we are.
Well, and I mean, speaking of here we are, so the ECHLs, Iowa Heartlanders, are going to begin play this year.
Yeah.
And the first time I saw the name, I was like, I don't know.
Right, wonky.
But then every time I look at it, I'm like, it makes sense. Iowa Heartlanders. It's neat.
It does. The logo, I'm kind of
ready to see this.
Okay, I got.
There we go.
Oh no. Okay. So I liked it when I first saw like kind of the antlers, I guess they're called on a deer. I'm not a huntsman or a sportsman.
Right.
So whatever the things are that come out of the deer's dome. Those I thought looked kind of cool because you had it pulled up to where like just those were kind of sticking out. I'm like, ooh, they look kind of neon-y. I like that. It's different. Let's see what the rest of it looks like. And I immediately regret it.
Yeah.
It looks like the logo looks like a patch.
Yes, very much so. I think this would be a very cool patch. I mean, in a bubble, in a vacuum, it isn't awful. But when you're talking puck, you're talking, and let's take it to the next level. Let's get down to the actual sweater.
Oh, no.
This is so close to Deese.
Man. Okay.
I like the color scheme.
Yes, absolutely.
Even though it's pens.
Right. Fuck, I didn't even think of that. Never mind. I hate the color scheme. I like the gray in there.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch. I wish they would have kept the gray sleeve as a uniform thing because it's like you don't have like where's the gray at on the whites except for in the logo. You know what I mean? Like I would have preferred to see a little bit more of, but nonetheless, I mean, they're not bad. The logo definitely looks way better on the front of the sweater than it does
just on its own,
just hanging out. Right.
I still think I would have preferred it as the shoulder patch.
Yeah.
I think the number on these the black uniforms would look really good with a yellow outline.
Yeah, dude.
Make it pop out a little bit more.
Right. And it wouldn't be even better because you have the yellow stripes right there, before, down the sleeve, and you've got it coming from the antlers / horns / whatever. Like it would look nice. I agree. Like I think the gray number is a sick touch.
Yes.
But you've got the yellow outline on the white sweater. Right. Why not have it on the black?
Right. And you've gone white outline, which you can barely tell that it's outline.
Right.
It's like, well, don't do that then.
Right. Great. They had the thought process of, okay, we're going to start the sleeve off. The sleeve's going to end in gray. Well, what do we want to stripe it with? Let's do that in yellow. Okay. What about the number outline? Do it white. Like what do you run out of yellow fabric?
Maybe this is solid.
It's for
solid
sure.
Sweater.
Yes.
Is it my favorite one I've ever seen? No. They also have this on it. This flower on that's what the shoulder patch is. I'm trying to make sense of that.
Iowa, what's up with you and flowers?
I mean, I don't hate the flower in and of itself.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I don't like not knowing what's going on. I'm not an Iowa aficionado. So there's that. I mean, the more I think about the name too, it's a pretty cool name, man.
Oh, here we go. No third uniform was revealed today, but the club says one is on the way and will feature the wild prairie rose in a prominent manner.
Okay,
so
there we go.
Wild prairie rose. Still doesn't say. I guess
it's the backstory.
Yeah,
I guess this. You know what this means, pal? It means those thirds are going to be a debacle.
Yes,
because I can't wait. Yes, to see how awful the Heartlanders thirds are going to be, because they're going to be atrocious if that thing is prominently like it's a shoulder patch. It's okay.
Yeah.
But this would be like the Avs being like, we're going to make an entire sweater around the goddamn foot.
Yes.
Like, please do not.
Don't ever.
Yeah. Please pass on
man,
that.
I can't wait to see the flower. That's going to be great.
It is.
It's going to be good for our show anyway.
Yes, exactly. Great content. Terrible for the Heartlanders roster, but, hey.
This was released over a month ago. So I don't know. There's no more news on them. So, I guess... I'm geeked because the ECHL, I like AHL more, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think ECHL, are the ads back in the ECHL?
Good question, man. Let me look. I want to say they are.
Because they used to be the Hampton Roads Admirals in the ECHL, and then they made the leap to AHL and became the Norfolk Admirals. But I think they got booted back down to ECHL.
Yeah, as far as I know, they're still ECHL. Yep, they're ECHL. They're the affiliate. They just switched affiliate. Yeah, the Hurricanes affiliate now, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you know what's close to us here?
Raleigh.
Right. Not
Tampa?
Right. Not Tampa, not Edmonton. Yeah. They were the Oilers affiliate for a while, and it's like, well, you know, I'm glad this isn't weird.
Yeah, really.
You know?
But you know what this means?
It means we can watch the Heartlanders come to the Scope.
Hopefully in their thirds.
I hope to God it's in the Prairie Roses.
I want to see that so
I
bad.
do too in person. Just because gross.
I'm going to send this this episode out to the ads because we've been in talks with them essentially.
Yeah.
But season's right around the corner. I'm looking right into the camera in case you're watching it.
Right.
Where you at?
Local hockey people here. Here's a heads up. 757. Not a lot of us.
I know, right?
Not a ton of hockey fans hanging around.
We would love to become the Admirals pod, essentially.
Yes, seriously.
Happy too,
dude. Right? I would love that shit.
You know,
we've been to Ads games.
Yeah, man.
You know,
they're always hockey in and of itself is a blast,
dude. Yeah,
but nothing like going to the Norfolk Scope Arena. The Norfolk Scope Arena is gonna be on fire, and hang out and watching the Ads play.
Yeah, dude. I used to go.
That's Charlotte Checkers from
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I remember back when this was back when they were Tampa's affiliate. This was back when the Phantoms were the Philadelphia Phantoms and not Lehigh Valley. This was like peak douchebag days for me, right? Like I'm on the back nine now. I'm still a douchebag, but this was like peak apex douche me. I would go every time the Phantoms came to town, and like I would just go obnoxiously decked out in Flyer shit, you know, and. Like, I was surprised to know that, like, most people, I mean, again, hockey's such a niche thing. Like, if you're at a hockey game, generally you figure, like, somebody's going to know, like, I got comments for wearing a Rick Tocchet sweater. I was like, right on, dude.
Nice.
You know? So, props to folks at the Scope. Your boy was shocked.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess because the rink, I use rink purposefully here. The rink of hockey fans is so small in the area that you just kind of, like, appreciate anybody else who is one.
Dude, yeah. I remember walking into a Little Caesars years ago and seeing a dude in a Stars sweater and being like, oh, gross, but what's up? Like,
I mean, you know.
I hate your team and your city and the state and everything in it, but pucks.
Hey.
Yeah.
We have one thing in common.
Here we are. You also enjoy your crazy bread, fat fuck. You know?
Oh, man.
That is meant for one sad fat man.
But, I mean, it's exciting because, number one, Prairie Rose.
Yes.
And number two, the possibility I may have to buy an ad sweater this year.
I would like to, man. It would be cool to have some Admirals gear. Like, I don't think I have any, come to think of it.
I have zero, but I mean they're here. Like,
right. Hey, Admirals.
I'm back on my hockey shit. So
right.
Like,
what I'm hearing is the Admirals should send us some swag.
Yo.
Like,
I mean,
who does not love free shit?
I'm just saying. We can say
Yeah.
very kind things. You'll always have a place to come talk.
Yes,
like
exactly.
Shoot, we could carve out a spot every week where you could come talk about the squad.
Yeah,
just saying. Like, there's things we can do.
Also, live pods.
Yes,
from the Scope.
Oh, dude,
you know how cool that would be.
Well, of course, I'll have to say we're live from the Norfolk Scope Arena.
Naturally,
it's going to be set on fire. Hopefully, we don't get arrested.
Well, you know, now you never know.
At least it's not the Winnipeg Arena is going to be on fire. God damn. Thank you, Ric Flair.
Right.
For being the worst.
Yes, for being you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. But, I mean, so, final thoughts here. Great color scheme.
It is.
I think the deer head, it's kind of a tacky logo, but it looks good as the crest.
Yeah, it looks nice on the sweater. It does. I think you hit the nail on the head, man. The only thing, like, the yellow outline would put this thing over the top.
It really would.
It would put it over the top.
I would probably score one if I could get one for cheap.
Yeah, dude. Like, every detail of a sweater, a jersey, every bit of it matters, man. Like, they missed the boat so hard there.
Mm-hmm.
Because that, I mean, you know, people might not think number outlines matter, but you, like, tell me that thing, like you said, in yellow doesn't make the entire sweater pop more.
Yeah, suddenly
because your eyes immediately go to the yellow.
Right. Suddenly you're going, oh,
right.
word.
Yeah.
And you're not worried about that flower.
that somehow looks like they're two different colors.
Yeah.
Why is the right flower darker than the left one?
I assume this is like some sort of lighting
situation.
Thing. Now, and here's something I didn't think about. We talk about collars a lot.
Yeah.
Do you like this black collar, or would you prefer a yellow one?
I would like to have like where the seam is on the collar, not the outer, like the part where your neck goes, but like that outer seam. I would like to see that be a very, very small yellow right there, just to give it another little pop. I mean, that could be too much color, maybe. I definitely think the outline has to be yellow. I prefer there to be a little something on the collar. Not a lot. Like, you don't want an aggressive collar, but something.
And we already mentioned this, like the gray to finish the sleeve is
great. It looks
great.
So good.
I wish they would have done that with the whites. See, when you don't get the whole thing with the white looks really good.
Yeah.
Because again, you got that outline. How do you figure that out on the white? But you can't figure to do that on the black.
Exactly.
Where it needs it.
Right. It should be the opposite. If anything, do the gray outline on the white one.
Just bizarre.
Very, very weird.
But you know what? Iowa Heartlanders, we dig your stuff.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. You've done well. All right. Man, do you want to continue down the rabbit hole for ECHL teams?
Let's do it, dude.
All right, so
let's do it.
Let's take a quick break because we got to get to Hot Coach Joe for Grease Pole. So we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. It's your Gear Freaks. All right, I'm going to just keep the foot on the gas here.
I got you.
We are back. And normally there'd be some sort of production. Like, I think we settled on the Bugs Bunny industrial song last week.
Yeah.
And you're welcome to anybody watching on YouTube who got to hear me game plan in between. So good for you. So the idea for the rabbit hole, obviously, is these are things that Corey and I do on the regular anyway, which is pretty much the existence of this pod.
Right. Hard left turns.
And we were talking about the Iowa Heartlanders this week, so, let's dive into the ECHL.
What else does the ECHL have to offer?
I kind of want to go to the wiki to go to, like, old teams, because, like, I thought about, the Charlotte Checkers. The Richmond had a squad, too. I can't remember their name right now.
They did.
The Renegades.
The Renegades. I'm so gross every time you say Charlotte Checkers, I think of, like, Rally's Checkers. And I want fries because gross, naturally.
Oh, man. Future teams.
Whoa.
Savannah, Georgia.
Good for Savannah. What's up, Savannah?
They're going to play in the in-market arena. Here's what we're looking for. Defunct and relocated teams.
We love defunct teams here on the pod.
Boy, do I. Dayton Bombers, I think we talked about them.
Yeah, that name couldn't exist now.
Yeah. The Mississippi Seawolves.
I mean... Why?
Here we go. Let's get into this one. The Victoria Salmon Kings. Oh, boy.
Oh, look at that logo.
Victoria, British Columbia. This color scheme rules. Navy blue, gold, silver, and white. But Salmon Kings does not.
No, that is an awful name. It is a very Canadian name.
Yeah.
The Canadians, we love you, Canada, here on the pod. We hate Winnipeg, but we love Canada.
Absolutely.
But my God, some of the names up there.
This shoulder patch rules because it doesn't have a fish on it.
Right. It doesn't have, the clip art ass whale. I guess that's supposed to be a salmon. I don't know. I'm not a fisherman. So
Perhaps a salmon king even.
Right. I just why? You know what would have done okay? The crown.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
That's fine.
We do not need that awful fish. Let's see if we can find some gear for them. Victoria Salmon Kings. That is such a bad name.
I mean,
they're not as awful as I thought they were going to be.
Oh my God, but that logo looks so clunky.
It really does.
Why is it white? I mean, man.
God, this color, like everything about this is great.
Yeah.
And then you got this fish. And it's like, what are you doing?
It's so gross.
I mean, again, it's in the name, so like I get why you're doing that, but come on.
Yeah, no, it's understandable. I mean, you couldn't have, look, there's a lot you can do with a fish.
Yeah.
this thing, you know?
If you insist on using this guy, can't we put him on the patch?
Yeah, man, make him the patch.
Can't we?
Make sure he's not seen very often.
It's just, I mean, so it's a little better, I guess. No, because it's white for whatever reason. I was going to say, because like this is all clunky because it's got kings and then it's got, so he's wearing a crown, but then he's inside of a crown that says kings on it.
Yeah, they tried to dress him up. It's gross. This is just a debacle.
If this was fully colored, it would be a hair better.
Yes. Yes. But, oh, man, white on white. I mean, what in the hell with that tail stripe? What is going on?
This color scheme rules. I love this color scheme. But
yeah, dude, it's solid.
They've pretty much gotten nothing else right about it.
No. I mean, like, come on. Salmon Kings? Oh, no. No, they've got a third that's red.
Where did the red come from?
Kids, drop what you're doing immediately. Look up Victoria Salmon Kings alternate uniforms.
Oh, my God.
Come on, man. No.
Let's see. That one was from aestheticssquarespace.com.
Oh, my God.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
What kind of drugs were they on?
I don't know. What do they do in Canada?
Christ almighty. Right? Elmer's.
Let's see. The Carolina Monarchs, the Hampton Road Admirals. Hey. The Peoria Rivermen, the Worcester Ice Cats, the Albany River Rats. I told you about them.
Yep.
I think they ended up becoming like just the Albany Devils because they were a Devils.
Yeah.
God, I remember when they came into existence. Like I thought
what
it was so
90s
cool.
ass logo,
right?
Jesus.
Like basically when Hampton Roads was trying to get
the Rhinos,
the Rhinos logo looked exactly like, except for it had the 90s triangle.
Yes, dude. Yes. Everything had the 90s triangle, and the Sharks still have that triangle.
Good for them.
But we love the Sharks
because teal.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, the Albany River Rats became the Charlotte Checkers.
Okay, so they're the Fries now.
Yes. The Charlotte Checkers. And it's a polar bear. And it has red.
I guess polar bears, they check. In
the Schenectady Chiefs.
I just
Troy Slapshots.
What?
Yo! I didn't know Troy, New York had a team.
There is a team called the Slapshots. Tell me more.
Let's go there. We will leave you behind,
yes.
Albany River Rats.
Yes, nothing else matters right now but the team named after the movie.
The Troy Slapshots. Let's see. So they used to be, I guess they only played for 2 years. 85 to 86, they were the New York Slapshots. In 86, they were the Troy Slapshots.
Hey.
All right, let's see what this gear looked like. I'm really curious.
It's got to be great.
It has to be, right?
If it's 85 and 86, dude. Yes.
All right.
That is exactly what it should be.
It is. You know what's funny? Like how easily we excuse the diagonal for anybody but the Rangers.
But the team that made it acceptable.
I mean, I don't like the Pens when they did it either.
No, me either. Gross.
But I've made a concession that it's good for almost every other team that's done it.
I love the Canes whites.
Yes.
That has Canes spelled diagonally across. I love it. Get the Rangers the hell out of here, though.
Forever.
I just gross. Sorry, Randy.
But this collar,
but the top two where like the C or the A would go. That tail stripe is so sick.
How the hell did Troy get a hockey team?
I'm glad they did, and I wish they still had one, and they never changed their get-ups. Because these are awesome.
Yeah, I guess Troy is essentially a suburb of Albany. So, oh, there we go.
I don't like those as much. That looks like the...
Look at this.
I mean, what is that? Can you just make that the crest?
I think that's a guy.
Yeah, a dude. But we're also, hey, let's also like jam slap shots up.
Seems like a lot.
It looks like they're trying to kind of like rhyme bite from the North Stars there a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, stay in your lane, Troy.
But, you know, we don't see a lot here because then you get into like the actual movie.
Right, the Hanson brothers are everywhere.
So, but I guess you're only in existence for 2 years, you know. The Troy, I would have never guessed we would have been talking about the city of Troy.
Right.
Let's see, Alaska Aces. You know, it's strange, like, Alaska doesn't have, like, we don't talk Alaska, like, ever.
You would think
sports.
Anchorage would have
I guess it's just hard to travel to.
Probably.
That has to be it, right?
Give me that 6 months of darkness.
Right.
Sign me up, dude.
I mean, it's insane. Moved to West Valley, Utah.
I mean,
to become the Utah Grizzlies.
Why are we putting hockey in Lexington, Kentucky, and Utah?
I know, right?
Come on. They played at the Rupp Arena, too.
Why are they the Men of War? That's okay. So they, like Lexington's previous team before them, the Kentucky Thoroughblades. I don't remember the Kentucky Thoroughblades. Not saying I like it. I'm just saying I remember it.
Right. You recall it. That's not a terrible, like...
Thoroughblades is a decent name, and it makes sense for Kentucky.
Right, exactly. When you're known for animal abuse.
Right.
You know.
Well, let's see. The name Manowar is from a thoroughbred racehorse. Okay. I'll allow it. I don't like it, but I'll allow it.
Wait, horses go to war?
Let's see. Let's see what kind of uniforms these jerks have.
They have to be awful.
Men o' War uniforms.
Oh, no.
So my first thought immediately is I was thinking of, like, the Panthers.
Yep.
But when you get closer, they're even worse.
Yeah, the Panthers, but gross. The Panthers, if the Panthers didn't take a shower.
What is this?
Oh, no.
What is this?
I don't know. Why is there an Aztec pattern?
You're in Lexington, Kentucky.
Right.
And you're named after a horse.
But there's like a
Vegas
Knight-y type face dude up there. This team has an identity crisis.
Clearly.
I don't like them. I'm glad they folded.
Anything about this. Yeah, none of this is good.
It's not. It's really not.
No, I can't even give the color scheme credit because it's just utilized so poorly.
Just awful.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right, we can't keep Coach Joe waiting. So I feel like we've adequately gone feeds the algorithm.
That's what they say.
But I don't know, man.
Right.
I've seen zero proof of that.
Right.
So
it's just things you're supposed to say into a microphone, I guess.
If you'd like to prove us wrong, hey,
boom,
do it.
Yes.
Let's find out if it works.
Yeah, exactly. Let's put the bullshit to the test.
But also the absolute best way to help is by telling a friend you listen to the Gear Freaks.
That's it.
That it keeps us going and puts us in more ears.
Yeah.
Simply put.
Boom.
Also, you can go to repsports.com, use promo code STUPID, 15% off of Raise energy drink. When I don't have it, I'm in a rage.
Right, exactly. Everything is cyclical.
And, I don't think you can get any ECHL gear from Fanatics, but just about anything else you can think of, you can get from Fanatics.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So if you go to bit.ly/gearfreaks or go to our Instagram or our Facebook, and you can find there is a QR code. You just scan that, takes you right to Fanatics. Nothing else is different for you.
Yes. Yeah, dude. Your boy's going to be making a solid purchase off there in a couple weeks. I can't wait to tell you about.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I don't know if it should be a live reveal on the pod. Ooh. I'll run it by you off the air.
All right.
But yeah, money comes back in our pockets, long story short.
Yeah. And I mean, it helps us out because it tells them the Gear Freaks told me to do this.
Boom. Exactly.
It's that simple.
Right.
So it'd be really, actually, I'm starting to look at hoodies because hoodie season's coming up too.
Yeah, man.
So I haven't decided. Do I want to go Suns? Because I could rock some purple.
For sure.
Or do I want to go orange, Syracuse orange? Or do I want to go Devs? Devs, I've got my Marty sweater. I got this hat, and that's about it. Like, where do I go? So
I'm partial to hockey.
Aren't we all?
Plus the Devs. I mean, I hate your team, but God, the gear is great, dude.
It's true.
God, it's great.
It's true. But I think that covers all the ground, right?
Yep. Go do all the things, people.
You can join the Discord, too. Legion of Stupid Discord.
Yeah.
Ask for a link. We'll get you that. And I think that covers everything. But, the Men of War, disgusting.
Suckers!